5 SUV engines, millions of them on the road right now, and every single one has a ticking clock under the hood. We're not talking about minor repairs. We're talking cam phasers, lifter failures, rod knock, the kind of damage that turns a $4,000 repair estimate into a total loss. The kind of failure that doesn't just inconvenience you, it wipes out the value of your entire vehicle overnight. But here's the part most owners never see coming. The worst part? Most of these owners had absolutely no idea until it was already too late. No warning, no clear recall, no straight answer at the dealership. Because these aren't random breakdowns. These aren't rare defects. These are engineered failure points built into the design, and in many cases, manufacturers have known about them for years. And today, we're breaking down exactly how these engines fail, why they fail, and what it actually costs when they do. If you drive an SUV, or you're thinking about buying one, this is information you cannot afford to miss. Make sure you subscribe to SUV Squad, because this channel is where we expose what manufacturers don't tell you, and it could save you thousands. Let's get into it. Ford 3.5L EcoBoost. Cam phasers. The Ford 3.5L EcoBoost engine was marketed as a breakthrough. Turbocharged power, V8-like performance, and improved fuel efficiency all in one package. It powered some of the most popular SUVs on the road, including the Ford Explorer and Expedition. On paper, it's exactly what buyers wanted. But under real-world conditions, a critical weakness started to show up, and it centers around the cam phasers. Cam phasers are responsible for adjusting valve timing. In modern engines, they optimize performance, efficiency, and emissions by constantly changing valve timing based on engine load. The problem is how Ford designed and executed this system. Over time, especially with normal wear, the internal locking mechanism inside the cam phasers begins to fail. When that happens, the phasers can no longer hold proper timing during startup. That's when you hear it, a loud rattling noise during cold starts. At first, it might seem harmless. A brief rattle, then everything sounds normal again. Many owners ignore it. Some are even told it's normal. It's not. That rattle is the early warning sign of mechanical failure, and if ignored, it progresses into timing issues, poor engine performance, and eventually serious internal damage. Repairing cam phasers is not simple. It requires significant labor, often involving tearing down the top end of the engine. Costs typically land between $2,500 and $4,000, and that's if you catch it early. If you don't, the damage can extend further, pushing costs much higher or even requiring a full engine replacement. Ford has issued technical service bulletins, updated parts, and even partial fixes over the years. But the core issue remains tied to the original design and wear characteristics. If you own a vehicle with this engine, especially from earlier model years, listening for that startup rattle isn't optional. It's critical. GM 5.3L V8. Lifter failure. The GM 5.3L V8 is one of the most widely used engines in North America. It's found in countless SUVs and trucks, from the Chevrolet Tahoe to the GMC Yukon. It's known for reliability, long life, and strong performance. But there's a system inside this engine that completely changes that reputation. Active Fuel Management, also known as AFM. AFM is designed to improve fuel efficiency by shutting down half of the engine's cylinders under light load. In theory, it reduces fuel consumption without sacrificing power when you need it. In practice, it introduces one of the most expensive failure points in modern V8 engines. The system relies on specialized lifters that can collapse and deactivate valves. These lifters operate under high pressure and precise timing conditions. Over time, they fail. When a lifter collapses and doesn't recover, the result is immediate and severe. You'll hear a ticking noise, louder than normal engine noise, and the affected cylinder stops functioning properly. This leads to misfires, rough idle, and eventually internal damage if the engine continues running in that condition. The real problem is what happens next. To replace failed lifters, the engine often has to be partially disassembled. In many cases, mechanics recommend replacing the camshaft at the same time due to wear or damage caused by the failed lifter. Repair costs typically range from $3,000 to $6,000. And in worst-case scenarios, metal debris from the failure can circulate through the engine, leading to full engine replacement. This isn't a rare issue. It's widely documented, and it directly ties into one of the most searched and discussed problems in modern SUV engines. If you're driving a GM SUV with a 5.3L V8, especially one equipped with AFM, regular oil changes and monitoring engine noise are critical, but they don't eliminate the risk. Kia 2.4L. Rod knock A&D engine seizure. The Hyundai and Kia 2.4L engines, particularly the Theta 2 series, were installed in a wide range of SUVs and crossovers. These engines were designed for efficiency and affordability, and for many buyers they delivered exactly that, at least initially. But underneath that efficiency is a fundamental issue tied to manufacturing and oil flow. The problem starts with metal debris left behind during engine production. These particles can restrict oil flow through critical passages, particularly to the crankshaft bearings. Bearings rely on a consistent supply of oil to reduce friction and prevent metal-to-metal contact. When oil flow is restricted, those bearings begin to wear rapidly. That's when you hear it, rod knock. Rod knock is not subtle. It's a deep, repetitive knocking sound that gets louder with engine speed. And by the time it becomes audible, the damage is already advanced. If ignored, the engine can seize completely. That means total engine failure. No repair. No temporary fix. Just replacement. Hyundai and Kia have issued recalls and extended warranties for certain vehicles equipped with these engines. In some cases, owners received engine replacements at no cost. But not all vehicles are covered, and not all failures happen within warranty periods. Out-of-pocket replacement costs can exceed $5,000 to $8,000 depending on the model and labor rates. What makes this issue particularly serious is how quickly it can escalate. An engine that seems perfectly fine can go from normal operation to catastrophic failure in a relatively short time. Monitoring oil levels, listening for unusual noise, and responding immediately to warning lights are essential. But again, they don't eliminate the underlying design vulnerability. Jeep 3.6L V6. Rocker arm failure. The Jeep 3.6L Pentastar V6 is one of the most widely used engines across the Jeep lineup, including the Grand Cherokee and Wrangler. It's generally considered a solid engine, but it has one very specific and well-documented weakness: rocker arms. Rocker arms are part of the valvetrain. They transfer motion from the camshaft to the valves, allowing air and fuel to enter the engine and exhaust gases to exit. In the Pentastar engine, certain rocker arms are prone to premature wear. As they wear, they develop excessive play. This creates a ticking noise, often mistaken for normal engine noise or minor valve chatter. But that ticking is a sign of metal-on-metal wear inside the engine. If the issue progresses, the worn rocker arm can damage the camshaft lobe it contacts. Once that happens, the repair becomes significantly more complex and expensive. Replacing rocker arms alone might cost around $1,500 to $2,500. But if the camshaft is damaged, costs can climb well beyond that due to increased labor and parts. The issue doesn't affect every engine equally, and some vehicles run for years without problems. But enough cases exist to make it a known risk, especially in certain production years. The key here is early detection. A persistent ticking noise that doesn't go away after warm-up should never be ignored. Catching the problem early can mean the difference between a manageable repair and a major engine teardown. Nissan CVT. The engine problem that isn't an engine. This one is different. The Nissan CVT isn't an engine, it's the transmission. But if you search Nissan engine problems, this is what you'll find dominating the results. Because when this system fails, it feels exactly like engine failure. Nissan's continuously variable transmission was designed to improve fuel efficiency and deliver smooth acceleration without traditional gear shifts. Instead of gears, it uses a belt and pulley system to provide an infinite range of ratios. The problem is durability. Over time, the internal belt and pulleys wear down, Heat buildup, fluid degradation, and mechanical stress all contribute to the breakdown of the system. When failure begins, symptoms include hesitation, delayed acceleration, jerking, and slipping. Eventually, the vehicle may lose the ability to move entirely. And unlike traditional transmissions, CVTs are not easily repairable. Most failures result in full replacement. Costs typically range from $3,500 to $6,000. In some cases, Nissan extended warranties for certain models, acknowledging the issue. But outside of those coverage periods, owners are left paying out of pocket. The reason this shows up as an engine problem is because the symptoms mimic engine failure so closely that many drivers assume the engine itself is failing. Either way, the financial impact is the same. Right now, at least one of these engines is probably in your driveway, your family's garage, or a car you're thinking about buying. And the reality is simple. Most people only learn about these issues after the damage is already done. If you're getting value from this, hit subscribe to SUV Squad. This is where we break down real-world failures, real costs, and the details that actually matter, not marketing claims. Because knowing this before you buy or before something fails can literally save you thousands. Now let's connect all of this. What these failures have in common. Every engine on this list is different. Different manufacturers, different designs, different technologies. But the pattern is the same. Each one has a specific component that becomes a predictable failure point over time. Cam phasers that lose their locking ability, lifters that collapse under pressure, bearings that starve for oil, rocker arms that wear prematurely, transmissions that overheat and degrade. None of these failures happen instantly without cause. They develop over time, and they give warning signs: noise, vibration, performance changes, warning lights. The problem is that those signs are often misunderstood, ignored, or dismissed. And by the time they're taken seriously, the damage is already expensive. These are the 5 SUV engines that can bankrupt you, not because they fail randomly, but because when they fail big. And the difference between a minor repair and a catastrophic loss often comes down to awareness. If you know what to listen for, what to watch for, and how these systems fail, you give yourself a chance to act early. Before the repair bill doubles, before the engine seizes, before the vehicle becomes a liability instead of an asset. If you made it this far, you now know more than most SUV owners on the road. Subscribe to SUV Squad for more breakdowns like this, because the next engine we expose might be the one you're driving right now. And once you know the truth, you don't ignore it. You stay ahead of it.